Okay. It is the third ranking in Death Metal Month. Uh, I have, ranked Arch Enemy. I have ranked Dying Fetus, and now, Ensiferum's next up. As you would know, it's because they have a new album. It came out this month, and, just to say, Ensiferum has also made history with the highest overall ranking of like 9.5. No band has ever gotten more than not two, but four albums as 10 out of 10. Well, these guys have gotten seven albums at 10 out of 10. With We're going to be starting off with number seven. We're going to be starting out at number five. They have 8 studio albums, but we have some ties. We have some major ties, like, to get through. This is going to be this is one of the greatest bands that I've ever ranked on this channel. I've listened to them since I started being a metalhead back in 2015. I got into them when when One Man Army came out. So let's get into it. Number 7, or my least favorite one of their albums, coming with an 8.3 out of 10, is Two Paths, the 2017 release. Just really some good stuff. Like, Way of the Warrior is actually a really good song. Feast of the Valkyries, God is Dead is a great song, for example. But there's other ones that are just kind of dull compared to the other stuff that they've done and the other complete ass-kicking albums that they've done before this. This band is by far one of the best bands I've ever seen with how consistent they are. Consistency is everything, and these guys are well above the normal consistency of bands. Next one is number 4. Last time was number 5. Number 4 is a 3-way tie. I couldn't differentiate between Victory Songs, From Afar, and Iron. Iron being their second, Victory Songs being their third, and From Afar being their fourth. Iron is just classic. Slayer of Light, Into Battle, Lie Lie Hey is a classic song. Tears is a great song, by the way. Just everything on these albums are just amazing. There's nothing bad on any of the albums that are 10 out of 10. Sword Chant, Iron, the title track. It's great stuff. And let's look at their fourth album, From Afar. This album, again, did get a 10 out of 10 and is part of the 3-way tie for fourth. Twilight Tavern, From Afar, Heathen Throne. Heathen Throne's awesome. I think Heathen Throne's like I think Heathen Throne is like 11 minutes long, and it's just worth the 11-minute listen. Smoking Ruins, The Longest Journey, Heathen Throne Part 2 is great. Everything is great. There's nothing bad. And let's go into Victory Songs to end the 3-way tie for number 4. Blood is the Price of Glory, Deathbringer from the Sky. I don't know how to say that song. Wanderer, One More Magic Potion, Raised by the Sword, and New Dawn. All great tracks. Another album that I should own on CD, but I don't because I can't find it. And that's another thing. Their albums are really hard to find in the States. So the only way you really can get to listen to these guys is to go on your streaming services. And we move on to number 3. Number 3 is One Man Army, the album that came out when I was first listening to this band. The first album that I listened to this band was Unsung Heroes, which still is to come. March of War, Acts of Judgment is amazing. Heathen Horde is amazing. Everything is amazing on this album. Just way heavier than anything they've done prior to this album. It was probably their heaviest album to date in 2015. They kind of went full in center with the heaviness and brute force. And it shows at number 3. Number 2 is the only one I own on CD. I need to get it. It's right next to me, which is their self-titled first album. This was actually, I couldn't believe I found this in the record store, since it's so hard to find this album. So we're going to go through this album. Hero in a Dream, Token of Time, Guardians of Fate, Old Man, Little Dreamer, Abandoned. Abandoned is awesome. That song is so goddamn good. Like, there's no other, like, it's by far one of my favorite Ensiferum songs. Wind Rider, Treacherous Gods, Eternal Weight, Battle Song. That song is amazing. Goblin's Dance is good too. Everything on here, there's nothing bad. I don't know what other to say about these albums, but they're not bad, and they're classics of the genre of folk death or melodic death or whatever you want to categorize them. They're always going to be, the albums are always going to be legendary. So yeah, we move on to number 1, or a two-way tie. If you already know this one, we're going to go into Unsung Heroes first. In My Sword I Trust is probably their song that everybody knows from them. Unsung Heroes, another good song. Burning Leaves, Celestial Bond is absolutely amazing. The song just adds a whole lot more to the album. I know a lot of people that don't like it because of the nature that it is. It's more of a relaxed song that brings more beauty aspects into it, which is great. I love it. It's a great song. It adds a lot to the album. Retribution Shall Be Mine, great song. Star Queen, Celestial Bond Part 2, another great song, just like Celestial Bond, the first part. Last Breath and Passion Proof Power. Great stuff. Great stuff. Nothing bad on this album. Just like the other one, nothing bad. And that brings us to the second one in this first place tie, which is Thalassic, I think it is. Their new 2020 album. It did score 100 out of 100. There's nothing bad on it. It's definitely a candidate for Album of the Year. Oh my god, where to start? Rum Women Victory. Great song, great riffs. Andromeda. Great song. The Defense of the Sampo. I think that's how you say it. I'm not really a whole versed in reviewing folk metal mostly. I'm more of a death metal reviewer of thrash metal, that kind of stuff, but this is great. Run from the Crushing Tide for Sirens, One with the Sea, that song's great. Midsummer Magic, great song, kind of adds more going on to Cold Northland, which is another one of those really long songs that go past the normal song, like how bands like go for 4 or 5 minutes. This band has done a thing where they go over 11 minutes. This one I think is 8 minutes. It is a longer song than usual in the genre, which the song is well done. So yeah, Thalassic, great. Could be the contender for the Album of the Year. But there's other ones like God Dethroned, Dawn of Solace, their album got it. on the end of the year. I don't know. There could be 20 10 out of 10s, so that could be or 100 out of 100s. So everybody thinking that the 99 out of 100 albums could get on there. So that's how I rank Ensiferum. Tell me in the comment section how you rank their albums. And bash me in the comment section if you didn't like where I put some of these albums. I will see you in the next video. Follow my social medias and subscribe and like the video. Hopefully you guys do. Hopefully you made it all the way over here. And I'll see you in the next video.